What's up, everybody? Okay. Certain parts of this episode today was good, certain ones were bad, and you know which ones were bad by the way I'm talking about them. So, anyway, John McBain. He do not fucking fit on General Hospital. I know everybody is a Michael Easton fan. Let me tell you something. When Michael Easton was on One Life to Live as John McBain, he was cool. Certain parts were cool, but I just didn't like the way he treated women. And and the reason why I say that, if you are a One Life to Live fan and you watched it all the time, you would know what I'm talking about. The way he treated Evangeline, the way he treated that bitch Natalie, even though she deserved it, but still, she's a woman, I think. I'm just saying, because I was never a Natalie Buchanan fan. I ain't never liked the redheaded bitch, but anyway. The way he treated Blair, even though she kind of deserved it too, for the way that she stupidly go after men who don't want her or try to play her, but still she's a woman. The way he treated Marty, he just treats women a certain way. Like, you dog them the fuck out once the relationship started getting serious. That's what I didn't like about him. And the fact that he don't have no emotion. You never know when John is really happy or when he's mad. Only time you really know if he's mad is if he started yelling. Like he did at the double wedding with Natalie, Jessica, and Brody last year. That's when I seen him pretty much at his worst, like when he was real mad. But other than that, he don't show no emotion. As people say Jason don't show emotion. Jason shows more emotion than that fool do. Please. Jason has a sense of humor. He really laughs. John McBain don't. He has no sense of humor whatsoever. And now the inevitable has happened. John McBain is officially a detective at the PCPD. Hooray. Let's throw him a fucking party. That's my sarcastic voice if you can't tell. John, he just don't fit on this fucking show. He's better in Landview. He's not better in Port Charles. I know what everybody's saying, yeah, but Michael Easton was on Port Charles as Caleb. Let me just address that. First of all, that was a different time, a different year, a different soap, and a different character. It was different. Let's just put it like that. That don't mean the character of John McBain fits on General Hospital. Port Charles and General Hospital were two separate shows. Two separate. With different storylines, different characters, different emotions, different everything. Now that I got that out the way. It's just, he just need to be back in Landview. I understand the storyline that they created for him, to ease him into Port Charles or whatever. But what the fuck happened to roadies? He talking about he ain't got no stable income. What happened to roadies? Why don't you just sell that and get a quick couple $100,000 for it? Because I'm sure he could get at least $200,000 for that, please. I'm sure somebody in Landview would want it. And I don't get why he's so worried about Bo getting fired as police commissioner if Bo rehires him. You know how many fucking times Bo Buchanan have been fired as police commissioner? Multiple times. He was fired by Mayor Lowell. He was fired by Dorian. He was fired by Mayor Finn recently. And then he got rehired. That's what they do with Bo. Bo don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. Bo, the only reason why Bo is sticking with that job as police commissioner because he loves being a cop. He's been a cop. He's been a police commissioner since 1995. He loves being a cop. He's not doing it for the fucking money. Of course not. He's a Buchanan. He makes money. He got plenty of it. He got just as much money as Clint got from Asa. So he's pretty much wealthy. He's set. Anyway. John, seriously, I'm questioning Anna's sense lately. I love Anna Devane, but seriously, hiring him. And then the first case you put him on is the Jason Morgan case. That's a walking conflict of interest. You know about him and his wife, about Jason's wife. Come on, that's a conflict of interest. Anyway, but John is a damn good cop, though. I can't argue that. Between him and Bo, step their game up in Landview. They're the reason why I prefer the LPD over the PCPD any day of the week, because they ran the shit out of it. But John, he just don't belong with the PCPD. Like, he just don't belong in Port Charles as a full-time cast member. He don't fit with them people. He honestly don't. He just don't fit. Anyway, that nurse, I don't know who that lady, you know, the lady from Switzerland that got robbed and stuff like that, her ugly self. I can't stand her little old ass. Here you go flying to Port Charles, but I do love that apartment that Faison got. That apartment is nice. I am so sick of that old bitch. Please, when Robert was gonna walk into that door, bitch, you ain't gonna shoot nobody. Go sit down. Your wrinkled up ass. You'll probably got arthritis. You'll probably get the shakes when you get holding the fucking gun. Yeah, she don't even know how to hold the gun right. I'm like, girl, you ain't gonna shoot nobody. Go get your life. Then her dumb ass gonna run to the damn balcony and hide on the balcony. I knew your little pussy ass wasn't gonna shoot nobody. Sit down somewhere. Please, might fuck around and shoot your eye out. You ever seen that movie, A Christmas Story, when that boy got the rifle? He been bitching and begging all fucking Christmas time for his parents to buy him a rifle, and he shot his eye out. That shit was so funny. If you ain't watched that movie, look it up. It's called A Christmas Story. I love that movie. I watch it every year. Anyway, yeah, but she'll probably poke her fucking eye out with that gun, please. But Dante, let me just say this about him. I can't stand him either. Sometimes I tolerate him, but then again, it's times like this where I just don't like him. The way he was talking to Robert, I'm like, boy, you better show some respect. Robert motherfucking Scorpio is the man. He been on this show, and he's been a legend on this show since before you were a fucking gleam in Sonny's eye. Before you were a twinkle in Sonny's eye. So I think you might want to show a little bit more respect, and then you're going to sit there and say, you can't help, or you're not going to help, or whatever. He just acted like he didn't want to help Robert. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Robert need to do this on his own. And I wouldn't trust Dante either, because his loyalty, of course, is contrived. And his loyalty lies with Papa Sonny. So, of course, you know. But yeah, Dante just get on my nerves. Like, you're such a stickler for the rules only when you want to be. But when Sonny shot your dumb ass in the chest 2 years ago, you lied and perjured yourself and said that you shot your own self. What kind of dumbass shoot they self point blank in the range with a gun? Who does that? Only an idiot would do that. And I know Dante ain't that dumb. Like, seriously, you're a trained police officer. You're going to shoot yourself with your own gun? That was smart. Anyway, Dante's broken a couple of laws being a cop. And that's where John McBain come in. John McBain, how many times has John McBain bend the rules for Cole Thornhart? You know, the screw up Cole Thornhart. How many times has Cole fucked up and got off the hook because of Nora and John? Because they bent the rules to keep his ass out of prison after he messed up. He screwed up time after time, and John bent over to help him. But anyway, you know, I just can't stand cops like that. But, you know, want to be all self-righteous, but want to be a stickler for the rules when it counts. I'm like, and then he gonna tell Robert to just stay in his apartment or whatever like that till he come back. I'm like, boy, you must not know who you talking to. Telling Robert Scorpio to just wait is like telling Sonny Corinthos not to shoot somebody. It ain't gonna happen. And besides, Robert ain't got time to sit around and wait. And it wasn't like Robert was asking Dante to do something illegal. He was just saying bring Faison in for questioning to shake him up a little bit. You know, fill him out. Just read him. That's all he was saying. He didn't ask you to do a damn thing illegal, so it wasn't like you were breaking any constitutional laws or anything like that. Not nothing that could get you fired. You weren't breaking any laws. He just asked you to bring him in for questioning. He didn't ask you to charge the motherfucker. So what you trying to turn him down for? All he did was ask you to do him a fucking favor. Just bring the motherfucker in for questioning and ask him some simple questions to get a read on him. See what kind of facial expressions he make. That way you can tell if the nigga is lying. Excuse my French. That's, you know, just to tell if the motherfucker is lying or not. That's all Robert asked you to do. He didn't ask you to plant any evidence in his apartment. He didn't ask you to plant a gun in his hand. He didn't ask you to do any of that shit. So what the fuck? Just do him a favor. Like, seriously, you keep bragging about how he's a legend. You heard a lot about him, respectful things about him, but yet he's asking you respectfully for your help, and you're declining pretty much. Help him. But he's not asking you to do anything illegal. But how many times has Sonny asked you to turn your back, turn your head sometimes when he do his illegal shit? And you've done it. You purged yourself. Could have got a charge on your dumb ass, but you did it anyway. But somebody who's not a criminal is asking you to do something that's completely legit. You're turning them down. That's so dumb, Dante. Like, his views on the law is just so misconstrued. Like, it's just dumb. Like, seriously, he make up the rules as he go, and I'm like, you will never be a commissioner of anything if you think like the way he thinks. I just think he's dumb. Anyway, let me just tell y'all something right motherfucking now. Y'all might as well get the nickname started for AJ and Sam. I'm just saying, y'all might as well get it started. Because when I seen the motherfucking chemistry between them, I seen the chemistry between them since AJ been back. Since that first scene that they had when they came back. Something going down with AJ and Sam pretty soon. I ain't reading no spoilers. I ain't telling y'all spoiler because I don't know anything about what's going to happen between them and nothing like that. I'm just giving my observation and my opinions about what I've seen in the past couple scenes with them. Every scene that they have with each other. The chemistry is crazy between them. It ain't just sexual chemistry, but it's a relationship type chemistry, and I'm digging it. I think AJ is much, much better for her. I'd rather have AJ and Sam than John and Sam. Just putting it like that. I don't care who agree and who don't. Because I know I get a lot of messages from people who say they rather have John with Sam. Why the fuck y'all want that zombie with Sam? With the personality she got, his personality don't match hers. He don't give her that glow. Their relationship just seemed awkward to me. I just don't like them together. They bore me together. Her and AJ, I look forward to their scenes together. I don't get bored with them. I don't nothing. I could watch them for years. I'm telling you. Well, at least till Jason get back. I'd rather have AJ and Sam at least till Jason get back. But anyway, Tracy Quartermaine is such a bogus bitch. I swear, she's the fakest bitch on this earth. Like, now you want to call Sam and Danny over to the Quartermaine mansion and offer them scones and tea and fucking cucumber sandwiches. Let me just get on that for a second. What is with people in these cucumber sandwiches? I never had one in my life, but whenever I watch a movie or a show, somebody having a get together or a baby shower or whatever, they always got cucumber sandwiches. What is so good about them shits? They sound just with the crust cut off. That shit get on my nerves. Anyway, Sam saw right through that bullshit. Come on now, this is Tracy. Tracy is so fucking fake. If I was Sam, hell no, I wouldn't vote for that bitch to be CEO, to remain as CEO. After all that shit Tracy done talk about Sam and Jason, she talked so much trash about Sam and Jason. She's been doing it for years. Talked so much shit about them. At one point, she even called Sam a gold digger. Sam is far from it. Before she married Jason, she had her own money. Sam is pretty well off without Jason. Without his money is what I'm saying. She don't need his money. She never wanted him for his money, obviously. What they had was real love, and they still got that real love. But anyway, and Tracy, a few years back, she even blackmailed Sam. Like, seriously, bitch, now you want to call her over for a tea party, and then you want to give her son a stuffed beer? Get the fuck out of here. You don't care nothing about Sam. You don't care nothing about that baby. All you care about is remaining CEO of ELQ, and once you get what you want, Sam and Danny, you're not going to give a fuck about them after they give you what you want. But I already know Sam not going to give her shit. But anyway, what I want to say is, I'm going to be brutally honest about this. Sam don't owe AJ nothing, and she don't owe Tracy nothing. But in my opinion, I can understand that she don't want to be even a part of this whole thing. I agree. Nobody does. But I got a feeling whether she wants to or not, she's going to be a part of it. She's going to vote. I think she will. But I think she should vote for AJ, in my opinion. Because I got a feeling AJ going to be her man soon. I already know it. AJ is definitely going to be her man. I'm telling you, at least till Jason get back. I don't want her with John McBain. And then, coincidentally, the first stop John McBain makes is to the Quartermaine mansion at the same exact time Sam is there with AJ. Get the fuck out of here. Writers, like, seriously, you're going to make him come over there at the same fucking time that Sam is there? Just so I knew once he got there, I'm like, yeah, of course, it's typical. They're going to bump into each other. And I cannot stand John, like, because every time he see Danny, he kneel down all up in that baby face. Get out of his face. You're not his father. Call Natalie and see if you could talk to Liam on the phone. That's your son. Danny, last name is Morgan, not McBain. That's not your child. And you're never going to be his father. So go sit down. And see him sitting there apologizing to him. No. You should have not apologized to him. What everything Sam said to him was a fact, not an opinion. It was a fact. He's trying to act like he's a fill-in father, a fill-in boyfriend or whatever, husband, whatever you want to call it, for Sam. I'm like, John, go sit down. Please, get out of her face. Nothing's going to happen between you and Sam, so just go sit down. Y'all, watching them together is like watching dry paint, watching paint dry, I swear. They're dull together. His personality just do not fit with her. You know what I mean? She like to do things, and she's just very outgoing, adventurous. He's none of that. Like, he's just so zombie-like. No emotion, no nothing. Like, seriously. Anyway, Felicia. Oh my God. Like, Felicia got such a whiny voice. I cannot stand her. Who the fuck do this bitch think she is? Maxie gonna open the door to tell her, and Felicia gonna tell her, you're not going anywhere, you're not gonna do this, do that. Bitch, you 20 years too late to be somebody's mother. You should have been there for Maxie and Georgie when they needed you when they were kids. But no, you ran off doing whatever the fuck you wanted to do. Then gonna lecture her about what if you carry this baby for 9 months, then you give birth to it, and then you gotta walk away. I love how Maxie threw that shit in her face. It might have been a low blow, but you know what? It was the harsh truth. People don't like the truth, so they get offended by it. What Maxie said to her was the truth, and Felicia pretty much walked right into that, and I ain't feel bad because she needed to hear it. You had no problem walking away from your fucking daughters. And then when Georgie died, that's when you decided to come back to Port Charles, back in 08, 07. That's when you decided to come back after your daughter fucking died. What the fuck wrong with your life? You're over 20 years too late to be somebody's mother and get him motherly advice. I respect the fact, yes, you are still her mother, but at the same time, you have no power and no authority to just come in and tell her what she is and ain't gonna do. You don't have that power or that right. I think Mac has that right because he's been in her life, even though she's a grown woman. And she can make her decisions, but Mac has that right. Felicia don't. You have to earn that right back because you need to stick around more. Even though she's grown, she's still going to need her mother. It don't matter how many times Maxie tried to shut Felicia out of her life. Felicia needs to just stop trying to grab her coat and go. Bitch, stay in your ground. I don't care if she tell you to get out. Stay in your motherfucking ground. But I do believe that she did raise a good question because I don't know where this storyline is going to go. But it does raise a good question. What if she gets attached to this baby while she's pregnant with it? What if? She feels like this baby is her child. This could break up her friendship with Lulu. It really could. That's why I think it's a bad idea to have your friend as your surrogate or go into business or any type of thing like that because it could backfire. But I think Maxie could do... I think she'll handle it. And I'm glad that they raised the question about the heart transplant and all of that. So hopefully everything work out and there's nothing wrong with the baby and stuff like that. When Dr. Westborn, when she asked Lulu and everybody were they sure that this is what they wanted to do and everybody said yeah, I just feel like Lulu should have really thought about this because Lulu's so wishy-washy that she would say anything. She's a wishy-washy type person. Like I said yesterday, one minute she want this kid, next minute she don't. Bitch, make up your motherfucking mind. Do you want it or don't you? So when the doctor asks you, are you sure? You better really think about this because this is your chance to back out. So you better really think about this shit. I have a question of what if they do what they did, like I said before, on All My Children? What if they mix the eggs? Like use Maxie's real egg and Dante's sperm? What if they did that? That's just a thought. But anyway, Dr. Westborn need to go sit her little crow's feet ass down, because I'm about sick of this bitch. Can somebody please fire her? Where is Monica? She's still the chief of staff. Fire this hoe. Like, she is so jealous of Sabrina. I cannot wait for this nurse's ball. I can't wait for this makeover that she gonna have, that Sabrina gonna have. I can't wait, because I know she gonna look good. And Lucy Coe and everybody, you know, Lucy Coe coming back in a few days, a few weeks. So I can't wait for that. Anyway, she just gets so jealous whenever Patrick was saying, you know, he was gonna hang out or go to lunch or whatever with Sabrina. You can see the jealousy written all over this bitch face. I'm like, can you get any thirstier? Like, seriously. You might want to go get a drink of water and cool your ass down somewhere if you that thirsty, girl. But anyway, as far as Sonny donating to the nurse's ball or whatever like that, I can understand why Patrick don't want him to. You know, Patrick is not that forgiving. Like, he don't forgive people that easy. And I can understand why he's still pissed at Sonny, because Sonny did shoot his wife last year, even though it was an accident, but he still shot his wife in the arm in front of their daughter. So I can understand why Patrick would be like that, because I would still be a little salty about that too, though. Some motherfucker shot my wife in the arm in front of my child. I wouldn't. That's not something I would get over. Like, even if it's still a year later. So I don't really care if Patrick give Sonny attitude. I just couldn't stand how he gave Jason attitude before. Well, I think that was Steve. Well, he still gave Jason attitude too. But anyway, Todd. I think Todd would donate if you catch him in a good mood and you tell him what the thing, you know, like what you need him to donate for. I don't think he'd turn it down, you know, because Todd need people to see him in a better light right now because of that whole baby switch. So I think donating to the nurse's ball would actually be a smart thing to do your image over. I'm just saying. But like, anyway, if Robin was really dead, I would so love for Sabrina to be with Patrick, because I think she's just what he needs. But seeing how Robin's not dead, and hopefully they decide to bring her back before Christmas or a little after Christmas, damn it. So she don't have to miss Christmas with her daughter. But, you know, I was kind of rooting for Sabrina and Patrick, but seeing how Robin's still alive, ain't gonna happen. And who the fuck was that new nurse? You know, the guy nurse that was talking to Sabrina. Who the fuck is he? He a little chipper. He a little tickled. But anyway, Anna, seriously, Anna, wake up and smell the motherfucking coffee. Why would Robert come all the way to Port Charles and say Duke is not Duke if it wasn't true? Like, I mean, come on now. She know Robert better than anybody. So you know when he's trying to protect you from something and he feels strongly about it. So why not listen to him and believe him? But now that Robert told him that Duke was really faison, I know deep down Anna felt something was off about Duke. She know it in her gut feeling. She don't really want to go out of town with him for no weekend getaway. I don't trust it anyway. What if he tried to hold her captive while they out? You never know. But I could tell in her gut, her gut was telling her not to do this. So I know she didn't really want to do it. But now that the truth is out, I'm kind of hoping that she believed Robert, but I think she might not believe him. She might not, because he still ain't got no concrete proof, so it ain't no telling if she'll believe it or not. But I hope she do, because Anna's a very intelligent lady, so she's not dumb by far. She's a very smart woman. So, you know, she can smell bullshit from a mile away, but I think her judgment is a little clouded at the moment. But anyway, tomorrow's episode. Not looking forward to that shit. Sonny and Carly bitching about AJ yet again, but I I'm gonna talk some shit about that tomorrow. Anyway, I hope everybody have a great day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Leave your comments in the comment box.